Hello crafters, Minion79 here and welcome back to the BrokeRock server, the Get Off My Lawn edition. And as you can see behind me, I have a rather large area marked out. Well, I say I have a rather large area marked out. It is in fact being marked out by my new minion, Jed. You get off my lawn. To welcome him to Minions, I've made him a nice little setup. I decided not to make his setup on Minion Island. I can't have the minions colluding so early on. So for now we're going to keep them separated and on their own little tasks. Yeah, so we've done a nice little fire pit like we did for DC. Got a few bits and pieces, some armour in the blue and yellow, and a couple of trees to keep him sheltered. Now, I'm sure he's probably already got some better stuff over in his own area, but for now I thought this would be nice. What are we going to build here? Well, we are going to be building here a cactus farm. But pretty much this is going to be Jed's little project. But he wants a little bit of help at the beginning just to dig it out, as we don't want it going up into the sky and ruining the skyline. So I'm going to dig it out for him a little bit. Not going to time lapse it, as it is going to be mostly boring. So I'm just going to do a jump 2. So yeah, once I've gone down about 10 blocks all over, we'll be back. So as you can see behind me, I have been industrious with the help of Jed. He did come along and help me finish off digging this out, and now we shall leave the rest to him and see what he can make for us. Next, for today's episode, I have the need to restock the bookshop for me and Jin. Again, more grinding. I need about 2 shulkers worth of books, so I get that done and then we'll be back. Oh, look at that beautiful sunset. Oh, if only that had loaded in a bit quicker, that would have been beautiful. Right, see you in a minute. Okay, so we stocked up the bookshop. There was no diamonds in there, so I'm guessing Jin has already cleaned out any diamonds that were in there. I won't bother having a look in his rocket shop. I'll let him do the rocket shop. Just thought we'd pop over to my store and see whether or not we've had any sales and requests. I know a few people have been asking me questions. Oh yes, there we go. So Gallivant, need landscaping done around my iron farm at my base. Gallivant. Perfect. Absolutely, we can do that. We'll have to find out where he is living and get a quote into him. I don't think I sold any flowers since the last time I was in here. It's always worth checking though. Oh. Too quick. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. A stack of lilacs. Lovely. Oh, some roses. Somebody obviously wanted red dye. So that's 2 for me and 2 for Jin. Lovely jubbly. Well, we'll just throw those straight in there. Let's not mess around. There we go. And right, on to the next thing, which is back at my base. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, and we're back at my base area for the next part of today's episode, which is going to be my mine. Now, I've done a bit of mining here, there, and everywhere around the base area. I thought it was about time we had a proper set up mining area. So this is what we've come up with. There's a quaint little mine entrance here. Nothing too obvious or glaring. As you come down, it's all the lighting is hidden underneath the stairs, or I got a sneaky husk. Die! Or it's the jack-o'-lanterns behind some jungle trapdoors. Now, here is our original mine entrance. Minion's first mine entrance. Danger, unsafe. There's still loads of resources down there to be mined out. There's abandoned mine shaft, but it was very hard to try and get a nice gradual step down into something that was almost vertical. So we just kind of started a brand new whole mining area, and yeah, I'm kind of pleased how it looks. It needs a bit of greenery in here, I think, or it needs a little bit of something. And then as we were digging this out, we came across a few branches, so we just put signs up saying danger, uncharted cave system. Mostly so people that come down and visit don't get lost and go wandering off. There's another one there, so there's 4. So yeah, this is gonna be the huge mining area. We're gonna set this up. You can see we set up the tunnels here. Now, I kind of done it so that it's super efficient, but that I also get a load of stone material. I know the best way is to dig a straight tunnel 2 blocks high every 12 blocks, and then every 3rd block just dig 5 blocks in. But I also wanted to make it, feel a little bit like a real mine. So we've got 1 level up here, which will give me 4 good runs on either side. And let's say we run those 100 blocks, so that'd be 600 blocks of material from each tunnel, providing I don't hit any open cavities, plus then the 15 blocks from each little offshoot. So it's a lot of mining, and I don't have to go too far. And then we're going to do a second level. We're only at Y40. I know it's not diamond level, but it means we can do like 3 or 4 levels worth of mining out in a sensible fashion, and we're going to make it all nice. So that's our next job. Before we start that, I just want to show you I did some mining quarters. We'll do Minion's mining quarters first. A little bit plush. I've got ourselves a nice bed, a couple of bedside stands. The essentials. My personal smelter, an anvil, a stone cutter. Everything a minion could possibly want. Oh, you know what? We have a diamond in the chest there. We'll put a diamond in the sign there. Why not? Look at that. Lovely. And that was just a sword that I had in my inventory that I didn't want. And the same with the pickaxe. But yeah, it looks lovely. And then we got ourselves a nice manual smelting array here, which is really just a fancy way of saying I've got a bunch of smelters. So your smelting materials go in the top, the fuel goes in the middle on there, and then obviously it all comes out the front. And of course I could just change those over to shulkers if I wanted, or whatever else took my fancy. So we have a nice little storage area here. I'm using these for my ores at the moment that I've been mining out, and these are for my nice stones. Then here we got some mass storage. I'm not sure I particularly like the way it's decorated. I think I'm just going to end up getting rid of these trapdoors, but this is all set up so that I can unload it into shulkers if I wanted to, so I don't have to have a million chests. So this will be stone, this will be stone, this will be cobble, this will be like fancy stone, and then eventually this will be the fancy materials. I think I've got dirt and gravel. Yeah, so it's coming together quite nicely. And then if I got loads of stuff in shulkers, I don't want in shulkers anymore. They go in. I can put the shulker. Where's an empty one there? So I put the shulker here, and it'll unload into there and into there, and then I can just break that and pick it all up, which is nice. Look at that. Yeah, so it's like a manual shulker unloader. And then we did some Minions mining quarters. It's kind of not as plush as mine, but it is nice. They do have to share a room though. So yeah, there's our bed for DC Star. And a place for their armor, their own personal chest, and you've got a couple of smelters in here too, and a crafting table. And then we've got a bed for our new minion, Jed. Now there is space for 2 more minions. We haven't had any more interest yet, but it doesn't mean to say there won't. I mean, this is just leftover materials from constructing. Obviously, there's loads more constructing to do. Look, we're going to do a jump too. Not a time lapse this one because it's kind of repetitive. But once it's done, we'll have a look at the mining area. Right, we'll see you shortly. Okay, after a good few hours of grinding away, I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm almost happy with the mine area. I say almost happy, mainly because I can't decide on a design for the walls. Now, I've used diorite in the floors, and so by default, also for the ceilings on the floors below. So I was thinking of using the andesite and the granite. I kind of like how the wall blocks look, but I'm not really sure. I'm kind of hoping that you guys can give me some feedback on which designs you like. I mean, I really like that one. It's just all wall pieces, no stairs. But then I kind of like the way that the stairs look at the bottom and the top. Sometimes they can be inverted or the right way round. I had so many ideas and I've managed to sort of cut it down to 5. I like the idea with just the polished andesite steps and the brick walls. I mean, that looks really good. It looks textured. It looks nice. Kind of, to be honest, makes the rest of the mine look a bit shabby now. I'll just take you downstairs so you can see how much work I've actually done. And remember, I said I was happy with the length and how many entrances. Well, I kind of doubled that as well at the same time. Toying with lantern covers on the top lanterns there, so that makes it look a bit nicer. We've got some lanterns all the way along. This is all spruce logs and birch fencing. We've got stairs at both ends, so it's a lot of possible tunnels now, and then of course it can be expanded straight through. So that's 2 whole levels. Now this is the 3rd level. This one is also done, and we're only on Y 30, so it's at least 2 more levels, and I'm in a slime chunk, so I keep getting slime somewhere along here. Now obviously the walls aren't important in the sense that it's not going to stop me from mining, but I do kind of just want it finished off. What are you selling? Ooh, a Bad and a Janaz head. Could be interesting. Yeah, and I've already done the stairs down to the next level, which is Y25. So, you know, like, it's just never ending. It's 5 levels, and that means that I will effectively not miss any blocks, except the blocks that are directly underneath the walls on this line here. It's kind of weird, but it works. And obviously I've left the ores that are in the walls for now. So yeah, I really want your feedback, guys. I didn't mean to do that. On what you think of the walls there, and hopefully then in the next week or 2 I will get all that finished. Now next episode, I think I will be doing a job for Gallivant. In between doing all that, I popped over to his place to have a look at the work that needs doing. I might do a time lapse on that. Do a nice beautiful beautification to the area around. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't need too much. He just wants to make it look natural, as opposed to sorting out an ugly build. It's a beautiful build that Mustang has already prettied up, and I just got to do the area around it. So we're going to call it an episode there for now. And like I said, next time we'll be over at Gal's place, and we'll also check in on Jed and make sure that he is getting on okay with his little project. Right, bye for now, and see you next time here on the BrokeRock server.